Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Las Ventanas Live. I'm happy to have our new resident council president, Mr. Ricardo Rosenbush, here with us today. He has some updates to share about exterior committee today. So he'll be joining us and sharing in just a few moments. Just want to let everybody know that you're watching this on Saturday, but today we had our first storytelling seminar with Human Good resident, Rabbi Bogat. Went over very well, very interesting. I know the virtual events are still a little different for everyone as we're getting used to it, but I think for those that did attend, enjoyed it. So just want to remind you that there is 3 more sessions. Those are on the next 3 Fridays, held at 10 a.m. We will have a group showing in the Tuscany room, but we also have, there's a link that are on the flyers posted in the elevators and on the bulletin board and on Cubico. If you want to RSVP and register, you can watch it from your apartment home if you'd like. There's also a phone number on there that you can call to register if you're interested in participating. So I think you will enjoy those. So please look to those and see if you're interested in attending any of the future seminars. Want to remind everybody that the last class, it's hard to believe the classes have gone by so quickly, of the American Civil War that Mr. Wayne Rohrbaugh has been teaching and done a fantastic job. I've heard really, really good feedback from his sessions. It's impressive the knowledge that he has, that he can just memorize and share with everybody. So we've really, really appreciated and enjoyed having him, conduct those classes with us. Particularly with the OLLI classes, we're not able to have the in-person classes. So him as an OLLI instructor to be able to conduct that class for us has been really, really nice. So I want to thank Wayne for volunteering and holding on that class. I think everybody really enjoyed it. So the last session will be this coming Wednesday at 10. So let's make it a good class. Everybody attend on Wednesday. Also want to give an update. And talking to the beautician in the salon, they've hired a beauty technician on, but they are looking to bring 1 more person on. So looking into next week's salon hours, the salon will be open on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. As soon as they bring that other technician on, the goal is to be open Tuesday through Saturday, moving forward, being closed on Sunday, Monday, with the hours staying at 9 to 3. So more to come, but just wanted to update you for next week. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 to 3, the salon will be open. That's pretty much the only updates that I have for you now. There's plenty more, but I've got to save something for the next session. And I want to turn it over to Ricardo now for his updates.
Well, thank you, Sandy. It's a great opportunity for us. So I chair the Residents Council. I want to take this opportunity to introduce some aspects of the council to you. But this is a great venue and a great opportunity for the council. Today, I want to focus primarily on one committee. It's called the Exterior Committee. Like all committees, committees are really where the action takes place as far as our residents trying to influence or help shape the way we live here in Las Ventanas. So what I'm trying to convey to you is this is an opportunity for all of us to see about what committees would I be interested in participating in and how I would do that. So a committee is, like the Residents Council, is advisory to Las Ventanas, but they do listen to our advice. And so it's up to us to give the advice. So each committee, like the Exterior Committee that we're looking at today, has a mission statement. The mission statements vary by committee, of course, but I put up the very first few words of the mission statement. It goes on for a while. It had other components besides the basic mission statement, but you can see that we participate in and I'm going to have to read that, in monitoring and, monitoring and improving things like the landscape, hardscape, and exterior equipment. And so I'm going to give you some examples of what that means and how it works. So the committee is formed by residents. It has a chair. Many times they have a vice chair. They may have a secretary. They meet usually once a month. This particular committee will meet on the 3rd Friday of every month at 1 p.m. So their next meeting will be, I think, Friday, April 16, and I think they meet here,
In the conference
or they
room,
meet in the conference room.
Yeah.
That being
the main conference room up front.
the main conference room.
Yeah.
They still are able to meet there.
Yes,
Because as a groups get large, sometimes the conference room is not appropriate for them. And we want the groups to be large. We want the more members in. Currently, I think this is a committee with about either 5 or 6 members. We're getting some new people to join, and they can have us by their mission. They can have up to 10 members, and they can also change their mission. They can also change the times they meet. They do that as a committee. They inform once a month what they've been doing in a report that we receive at Residents Council. And those reports are available in hard copy for people at the time of the town halls. They're also being put in Kubigo. More and more committees are getting on board and doing that. So when you go on Kubigo, you look for the committees cube. And when you open that, you will see the Residents Council, followed by all the different committees that are participating. So some examples of what the Exterior Committee has recently done. For one thing, this is a very visible committee. They get a lot of things done, and what they gets done is very visible to you and to all of us. Some examples, for example, they were the leaders in shaping the concept and actually seeing the construction of the courtyard, which we now will start using more and more as we get our spring weather coming with us. The putting green is a new addition also, but they also participate in structures that are already there. For some time, we had some issues with the entry gates and how those could be keyed and made accessible to all of us. The Exterior Committee worked very hard on getting the gates to be workable to all of us. They constantly surveil our sidewalks to make sure they are safe for all of us to use. And there's got to be a little work on that. The sidewalks move with weather. They move when a tree branch decides to lift it up a little bit. And so these are examples, but that's not an all-inclusive list. They constantly have to be working with the issue of pigeons, any other issues that relate to the exterior. So committee members typically will meet once a month, but they also are tasked with specific functions. The campus is divided in a number of sections, and so committee members assume one or more of those sections, and that involves walking these areas some level of frequency and reporting back to the committee what they find, they don't find. Whether there's an emergency, of course, you want that report to get quickly to the destination so things can change. And Rosa Diaz is the management liaison with the committee. She participates in all the meetings. She's the one that will take the action that the committee recommends in concert with the administration. But there's artistic components of that. We have flower beds, we have decorations, we have trees and shrubs that need attention or change perhaps. There's an opportunity for people that love nature and love being outdoors. You don't have to be an expert. We love having experts though, because they help the committee. We also need a chair. Currently, we don't have a chair for that committee. We will work hard to find one. But if any one of you wants to be a chair of a committee, this is an excellent opportunity. I have chaired the Exterior Committee for a while, and I came into that job knowing nothing about landscaping in Las Vegas or even landscaping in other parts of the US. But I knew how to run committees, and I enjoyed that. And so the committee chair has to make sure there's an agenda for the next meeting, has to make sure that the meeting takes place, that everybody's heard, and that attention is paid to whatever your program is, both short-term and long-term. So you want to be working with that committee to make sure they have a path forward, not to the next meeting only, but what are we going to do over the next 6 months? How can we best help Las Ventanas visualize where we want our exterior to be, let's say next year, for example. And this The chair serves for that term of a year and is renewable and works together with the council president to set up that. But we want the committees to be, like this particular committee, to have a long-term presence because we need that long-term presence. We also need a variety of views expressed in the committee, and we want to be able to work with administration. I think that sort of summarizes where we want to go.
Very good. No, thank you so much for that, Ricardo.
How to join the committee if you're interested. You can just show up at the conference room that is up at the front office, in the back of the front office, this third Friday, which is April 16 at 1 p.m., or you can talk with me, or you can talk with Fred Hampton, who's the outgoing chair, but who's also continuing in the committee and will help me set up the continuity of the committee. So welcome all, and this is a great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ricardo. Definitely a great opportunity. And like Ricardo said, you don't need to have the experience necessarily, but just the interest to want to participate. Also wanted to throw out to all of you while we have your attention too, is appreciate Ricardo being on the show to share about the Exterior Committee, and we'll continue with other committees. But for any of you out there or others that are chair a committee, this is really a great platform to be able to share updates and share with the general community what's going on with your committee. So anytime you have something new or you want to get it out there, please let me know so we can have you on the show and get that featured to the group. So just wanted to share that with all of you as well. That being said, I think that's all we have for you today. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I'll see you back here Monday. Bye, everyone.